Monitor itong main interface for the inventory system. So ano sir, ang included sa inventory system sir is ang pag-enter sa sales, point of sales. And then ang everyday na report ninyo and then also ang pag-receive sa orders sa customer, sales order. And then we have also sa inventory, so ang pag-maintain sa list, sa master list sa tanan na items nyo. And then sa purchasing, which is from purchase order to receiving. So mag-start sir sa ano sir, create o from customer sales na sir mag-start. Duha sir itong interface sa sales, morning first interface, which is ideal for using mouse keyboard. The other one is for touchscreen monitor. And then, so for example, sir, we can search by description. Or barcode, sir. So automatically, pag scan, magawas na tong item. Okay. Or we can use, sir, for example, sa mga items na without barcode, we have other ways like item number, which is generated by the system. So starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, then each item, monitor mo like ID niya. Okay. And then we can also have another way for um, we have alternate lookup, which is we can use the, for example, coding sa mga suppliers. They have coding for the items. So for example, for example, paints. So they have Boysen P-01. So we can also use that for searching the item. Okay. Um, for example, here we'll enter square bar yellow 24.2. So from here, sir, we added this item and then number of quantity, okay, the price. Actually, we have also keyboard shortcuts. So for example, F5, so change the much faster man gid sir kung rather than mouse keyboard ang gamiton. So for example, 50. So 50 and enter. So we have also warning if the quantity is insufficient. Enter. Although possible man gid sir na sometimes ang encoding sa receiving hindi updated. Pag-abot pa lang sa item, nahalin dayon. So pwede gihapon siya ma-continue. So next is this, ang sample, first sample na ko sir is for cash sales. So we have F12 for shortcut or click ratong take payment. So from here, uh, we can accept different types of payment. Okay. So for example, partially ang total is 8,000. Gibayaran niyo lang na cash is 1,000. And then other is for charge to account or accounts receivables na siya. Okay, sir, we have to put the customer since we're using accounts charge to account. So we can also have check payments or other types of payments. And then we can also have credit limit for every customers, especially the ones regular customers with accounts. And then you have the option to save or print the transaction. So sample, for example, if we save and print, so depending on the printer that you're gonna use, receipt printer, like that one, Epson, or you're gonna use the LX300. So this is one for the small one. So since we have accounts receivables, so the format of the receipt we can change the format. And then So automatically for that item, you can check we have the sales history. So for example, all the sales that we entered for today. So 50. So if we're gonna check this item from the item list, you can also use the item number to search for the item. So we're gonna check right now. So this item actual on hand is negative 12. So na naman siya negative 12. So basically we have the history. So for each location, each store, we can see the in and out. So from here, this is the new transaction that we entered. So we started with 38 and then we entered 50 as sales. So that's why it's negative 12. Now, so from here also, sir, we have the basic information of the items. This is what we can enter. So basically, same as in our system. We can also use multiple units of measure for each item. We also have reorder points. The reorder points are we can assign a global meaning for the whole company or per location per store. And then we can from here also each location can check the availability of the inventory from other stores. Okay, so for example, store one, store two, store three. So what do how many is available? We have available meaning we have also on hand. On hand, actual quantity on hand. Available if you have sales order reserved already, so it's lesser. And then you can also see the pending if you created already orders, purchase orders. So coming deliveries. And then the price level, the one you're asking, sir, for example here, we can have a wholesale price. Or we can customize this one. We can change for example, the employee. We can change that to wholesale 30 days. Wholesale 30 days. Okay. And then here also, sir, we can set the primary vendor, the supplier, and then we can also add additional vendors for each item. So you can check also which vendor can give you the lowest price. So next, sir, is we're gonna enter. We made already a sale, so we're gonna make a purchase order. Okay. So for example, for that item, this one I'm doing a manual way to do a purchase order. So based on, for example, check na sila dito sa location, mga staff mo, mga kuwang. So they pass nila dire ang list. Then enter nyo dire. Example, and then, so from here, sir, you can enter already the discounts that you have from your suppliers. Usually they give you terms or discounts. So it can be by percentage or by amount. Okay. So for example, you have 10% less, additional 10% discount. And then you can enter also, for example, additional fee that they charge every time you order. So for this item, um, we ordered additional 50, and then we can already save and print or email directly to the Yes, sir. The cost. So, for example, sir, the cost price, sir, will be automatically saved every time you receive new items. If ever the price increase or decrease, ma-update na siya dito, sir, sa item list na to.
Automatic update?
Yes, sir. Ang cost price, which is sa side
Ang cost price, okay, okay.
ang cost price, which is
So, ang cost price, ikaw may buta niya.
currently, sir, kay dili, sir, karon ano man, zero pa man tong nabutang.
Hindi, mabuta yun ka, kaya hindi na man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hindi man,
Kini
variable man.
kini sir na item i-edit lang sa nako, sir, kay wa pa man diri sa ano niya, sir.
Oo, sige, kasama ko, okay lang.
So, for example, gibutang na nato 20. And then receive
So, pag hindi mo ng mga PO, pwede na rin mo mausap.
yes, sir. Possible when you negotiate for the PO, lahi naman ng price on what you have on the current price, cost price. So for example here, ipangtangon ako, sir, balik. So 531, automatically kuhaon man niya tong current cost price from the list, from the master list. And then we ordered, for example, 50. So the total, sir, automatically receive and then save or save and print. Usually fax man ninyo siya or email. So possible ang ahente directly kuha nila. And then after, for example, after 1 week na receive na nyo tong items ni abot na. Okay. So there sir ang receiving history. So if there is certain na receiving, ang PO gid nato, sir, is centralized good siya. Dili gid pwede mag-order ang mga client and locations. Receive items ta and then enter na nato dire ang name sa supplier. Automatically the system will detect if na existing na purchase order for that supplier. So mga tana siya if you want to use it. So yes, and then select lang. Possible na may multiple POs na niabot dungan or wa pa niabot ng uban. So i-select lang natin dire kung sa to niabot, then receive all due. Possible na for example for this item duha tong gi-receive nato or i-PO nato. And then wag yun ni abot kini na usa na item. No? So zero out lang siya. Okay. And then dito sa another item tong 50 na gi-order nato, possible ang niabot lang is 45. And then sa inyo, sir, possible gihapon na kung sa tong ginegotiate ninyo na price, pag abot dire, lahi na pod. Dili na, no. So usually kung sa tong nasa purchase order, mga na gid price. So okay. So mo sir, once nag-receive na to tong 45, then the discounts or you can also add additional, for example, yes sir. Ang cost price, sir?
Ang cost price.
Yes sir.
Example, ang file na nabilin dito, maigis ang presyo, napag kay option.
Yes sir, possible. Pwede sir i-edit.
Pwede i-edit.
Actually, makontrol man nato, sir, ang regarding sa pag-input dire sa username password sa security level per user. So dito, sir, for example, 21, if ever ma-change, pwede nila i-change based on actual received yun na documents, invoice. And then, so it's either save or print. So kung save and print, then here we have this warning na there's a price change. We also have the features or reminders which automatically summarize all the items with price changes. Price and cost changes. So, no lang siya. Review later and then, so we can also print out a receiving voucher. Just for double check. So, if we're gonna go back to the history of that item, so from here, we can see we have a cost adjustment. So because of the price change from 0 to 21, then receiving 45. So actual from negative 11, additional 45. So we have 33. That's the actual on hand. From here, sir, the history, we can also double click para mangadto siya sa actual document. So easily Actually, sa tanan sir na reports, na siya, pwede kang mag-drill down, no, na siya link going to the actual detailed documents. Okay. For easy checking. So, money, sir. On hand yan is 33. And then another way, for example, sir, if you have, actually common, sir, sa inyo na sa mga hardware na, di ba, mag-order ang customer. And then sometimes mag-deposit na sila for their order. Especially kung may available na items. So, natin order list. Actually, we have three different types of orders or customer order. We have sales order, layaway, and work order. Actually, these types of lists, we can use this for uh, giving estimates. For example, an estimate lang. Quotations, ano sir. You can also use that. And then, common, mga sir, for example, nag-order sila, and then, mag-advance deposit sila. Advance payment.
For ang imong quotation, ah, pagbutan mo sa imong quotation, pwede na imong ipasa ito SO, di ba?
Yes, sir. Pwede, sir.
Pwede mo ipasa.
Yes,
Kaso
sir.
mo dayon siya,
Mao, sir. Lesser man gid mao ang purpose nato, lesser ang encoding. Mas lesser po ang error sa system since we're just passing ang ano from estimate mahimo siyang sales kung mudayon siya. Okay. So from here we enter the order. For example, same item, square bar, and then other items pa nag-order ng customer. And then enter lang natin itong name ng customer. So from here, sir, ma-check na nyo dayon po ng balances ng customer. Dito pa lang sa store pa lang. And then we can...
so gili siya imong system nga ipakita nako. Mo ni siya ang nabutan ng back office nimo.
Actually, sir, nga nito, this will be used, sir, actually both sides. Back office and then sa...
POS.
Yes, sir, as front. Dito sa
Sa mga frontliner nimo, parang may gamito, like cashiers, kaya mo na nila.
Yes, sir.
So they can also see the transaction accounting side.
No, sir. Nga ni sir to, ang transaction for ang headquarters, sir, makita niya tanan. Different locations mo. Pero ang per store nimo, makita lang nila transaction is transaction lang nila.
Nila lang.
Yes, sir. Exception is ang inventory for each item, which is mo, sir. Okay. Mo man, sir, di ba?
Nakay provision nga pinak nimo.
Yes, sir.
After.
Yes, sir. Nagyapon. Used sa, ano, sir, sa security system. Sa username password nila, ang access level.
Access level.
Yes, sir. Makontrol na.
So nakay
If you...
nasa kay controller, store controller.
Yes, sir. Nagyapon, sir. So, from here, sir, makita nato, sir, no, na mauna ning gi-order ng customer. So, pwede nato siyang save and print. And then we have, sir, sa sales order, sir, also in PO, natin gitawag na order fulfillment. So, ma-monitor nato na, for example, kini na purchase order, since wapa man gid ni na 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 deliver tanan sa customer or so sir kanang 100% unfulfilled pa siya. So later kung i-check nato, sir, ang history niya, kini, sir, so 100%. If ever mag-partial delivery mo, sometimes sa hardware, sir, di ba, ang customer kini deliver na ni mga ganun na may tapos. So needed yung ma-monitor pod na unsa na ba itong mga na-deliver dito, unsa pa itong wa pa na-deliver. So dili, sir, for example, action nato, sir. So ingon tong customer na ipadayon niya na, mag-down payment na siya. So pwede pong mag-take deposit, take payment, partial payment. So for example, sa total niya na 160, sir, nag-partial na siya ng 100. Then cash. So, sir, yun siya na i-deliver, pwede na i-deliver ka ng square bar. nag-order na ako. So, convert siya to sell items. Okay. Which, automatically, sir, so makaselect, sir, sila dire kung saan lang itong mga i-deliver na.
Mm.
Okay. So, one, kung saan na item, enter lang nila. Then, continue. So, from here, sir, from sales order, makonvert na siya to sales receipt. Okay. Which, from here, pag nag-save na ta, automatically ma-update na tong inventory ninyo.
Mm.
Okay. So from here, sir, na although possible po, sir, na pwede pa mag-add siya ng nag-ingon tong customer na pa-add pa yung ani na item even without wa dito sa sales order, pwede pa siya mag-add ng additional items. Okay. So from here, sir, take payment ha. Manguta na siya if you want to use the deposit. So, nag-deposit na siya ng 100. So, yes. Then, so, appear sir sa deposit dire. And then, ang total na lang na bayaran niya is cash. Na 60 pesos. So, it's either, depende kung cash ba to, check, or account ang payment niya. Then, save. So, from there, sir, na-deliver na nato tong, nasa option po, sir, na ano, if you want to email the copy ng receipt. So, from there, sir, ma-monitor ninyo karon na unsa ba tong mga sales order na ano na close na ba or dili pa na fulfilled. So, kini sir, unfulfilled 66.67%. So, from here, pag double click nato siya, makita nato kung pila na tong so kini na item since na siya sold. Before ang due niya, ang gi-order na customer is 1, so meaning na deliver na ni tanan. So kini wa pa since 00 pa ang sold niya, kini na duha na item. So, na-share order monitoring. Same as sa PO nyo, sir, na ma-monitor po ninyo kung na-deliver na ba tanan na PO. Pila ka percent ang na-fulfilled na or dili pa.
Makita yan ko.
Yes, sir. So, usually, for example, nag-promise ng supplier ninyo na they can deliver these items to you after 1 month.
Okay, so okay man, natin.